Good morning. We're going to talk about Kdenlive today. My latest, I'm going to show you a little trick. Okay, and it says it's 23.04.0. Okay, now this is logging up here. When I hit logging, this is what you see. Editing, this is what you see. To me, it's kind of busy, and I have old eyes, so I like these screens a lot bigger. And then we got effects. Now that's more like it, but it's still not what I like. And here's color. So what you do when you can drag these things around and do all you can get rid of stuff. All these panels are movable, just like that. So I've set up my Kdenlive, and I've saved the layout, and I call it 22_12. And I've been using this since Kdenlive 19, I think. I like the project manager and the clip manager set up this way. So I'm going to drop a video in here. But the way I have it set up, it allows me the largest screen, and I like 4 timelines of video and audio because I like stacking clips and JPEGs and all that good stuff. So let's go to free video here, and we'll just drop one of these in. Those were a bunch of free videos I had. So okay, I put this here. Now, when I haven't clicked on the timeline. So just by input, if I click on the second, if I go to the timeline, it'll turn red. If I go back here, it's back to clip monitor. So if I play this right now, after hitting this, that's the clip. If I stop that and I go to the timeline, it's now on project monitor. So to me, I get a bigger view of what I'm messing with. I have a 27-inch monitor, so it makes it about almost a quarter of the screen. So that's how that works. So that's why I like that. So I pop these two in here, and first thing I do, the bin, I don't really need it as big as it is. But suppose I want to do a transition. So in my effects favorites, I got the ones I use the most. Here's a transition or transform. Pop it in there. And when I've highlighted that position, here is the control of this transform. I like keyframeable stuff. It's kind of like in the volume thing. I click on that. I go click on it, and there's the volume. Keyframeable. Go back to this. I'm back to the transform. So that's cool. You just delete it. Over here, delete, no effects. The other thing I like is I like subtitles up here. So you can create a subtitle in the timeline by just hitting a box. It says add subtitle, same as up here, a little easier to see. Just backspace that, and I go, this is a test. A subtitle, TEST. These are my little things. And I say, oh yeah, that's cool. Now I click back up in here and I go to here and I can customize my font, which I like doing. Customize the size, 30. And then I say, oh yeah, I misspelled that. Ooh. Click on the T in there. Click it, boom, corrected. So for me, I have my effect composition stack. Now in my effects, here's my effects that I like to use a lot. My compositions, I have some favorites. The dissolve, the wipe, those are my main ones. I actually do effects in color. And this is another one of my favorites. Boom. I hit on curves, and it's pretty powerful. Quick way to adjust lightness, darkness, and I do like that. So that's why over here, say I also have stacked over in this section. Let's get rid of this. Under effects, compositions, clip properties. Say I want to look at a clip and validate the information. I can change it right here. I can look at this. Here's what this clip is. Now I go to the mountains. It's different. So to me, that's important. The other thing I like doing is I like keeping these available up here to jump around. I don't put my render in there. So this is my format for me. It's still the latest, greatest version of Kdenlive. And I will prove that again. 2304.0, the latest. Bunch of new stuff. I'm going to get back to you later and let you know what it is. But this is another thing I like doing because I don't like my audio out of my camera unless I have a microphone hooked up. And this was just freelance pictures of my pool. So I would normally go to timeline, ungrouped clip, clip on the audio, delete it, timeline, ungrouped clip, boom, boom, delete it. Let's go back and play this. And this is free video. I think it's called Pixel or something like that. I will post that again. But I usually do use those for intros, and I use them in my videos. These are all free, no royalties, no nothing. And I just cleaned my pool, wanted to show it off. Nice. I replaced my automatic pool cleaner. And you know, another thing is these subtitles. You can grab them and make them big. You can't go to the left of it unless you grab it and move it. It's pretty functional. I haven't done the audio to subtitle thing. I'm going to do that. But these are just a couple little tricks I use. And then when I get ready to render this, my other little trick to make things work, I have AMD gear, parallel processing. And I like the H265. It gives me the smallest file. And I've compared 264 to 265 visually blown up on this screen. And these old eyes cannot tell the difference. And I and I use it for YouTube, and they're going to drop it 720 anyway, how they correct it. So then I just hit render here. I could put the little red dot for render up here. Well, why? I mean, so I'm rendering this right now, and it's going to go pretty quick. It's like 24 seconds, so there's no audio, just one subtitle. So that's that, and I click here. We'll close that. We don't need to render that. And when I'm working on something and I really want to see what it looks like, I just double click that, hit escape, go back to the window. But cancel that. Wherever your playhead is, you double click it and it goes large size. So now you can really check it out. Just a few tips, and let's say I put it in editing. Now this right now you're looking at how I do it. You can move all these boxes around, everything. So under the normal editing, you don't need to do your audio now. I usually run my audio through Audacity anyway, because there's filters and effects and all kinds of stuff. So to me, this is a waste of space. Unused real estate. So you got your clip on the left, and you got your playhead over here on the right. To me, that's wasted space. If you go to audio, it has some controls, but I find Audacity much better. Then back to effects. Again, we have wasted space. If you're editing, you don't need your audio mixer. You can get rid of that space and just make it better. But you see, it's heading towards what I want it to look like, which is from my load layout. And I keep a couple copies of that. Now, another little trick is whenever you quit Kdenlive, the last view of these boxes is what you're going to see when you log in again. Let's prove it. Boom. Save changes? Nah. Okay, I'm going to open Kdenlive. Hey, that's how I closed it. Just some little tips. For me, this works. I've got a lot of room down here, and I got my 4 levels. If I need more, you can add them on the fly. And that's it for this little demo. Talk to you later. Bye.